All right, my friends, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button and share this with your friends. We are on the road. It's a very cold day in Israel today. It's very rainy and wet. We're driving in the Shomron. Today we're going to be going to Itamar through the Tapuach Junction. Ahead of us you can see the Israeli flag, and you can see the signs here for the Tapuach Junction, left to Tel Aviv and Ariel. Now we're turning right. If we would turn right again at this junction ahead of us, that would take us south on 60 towards Jerusalem. But we are going to drive right up to the circle. You can see the I Love Shomron sign in the middle of the traffic circle. And we are going to go left around that circle, turning north on 60 towards Itamar, or first towards Shechem, Nablus, and at some point on Road 60 where the road becomes closed off to Jewish people. We'll see that big red sign that says Jews cannot pass through this area. We will turn to the east, we'll turn right towards Itamar. So stay tuned, follow till the end, and we will reach the town of Itamar. Right ahead of us, if we were to go straight, this is road 505. That is goes east towards the Jordan Valley. But we're not going there today. Here we are on the way. We've turned north. See, it's a very foggy and rainy day. To the left of us we can see all of the construction for the new road, the new section of Road 60. Wow, look at all of that earth. It's actually this pile in front of us is actually grinded rock and earth that has been excavated and turned into in Hebrew they say chatzatz, broken pieces of stone that will be used to pave the lower parts of the road. And here you can see all of the mountain that has been carved away, and you can see the different types of earth and stone and the different layers that have been carved out. The top layer, there's a meeting place here. You can see different types of stone. There's the limestone that is called Evan Gear, which is a much harder type of stone. And there's a meeting place here where there's kirton, which is a softer type of stone, much easier to excavate. Notice the cars we are passing. There are yellow license plates, green license plates, white license plates. The one ahead of us is white with red letters, red numbers. That is a Palestinian license plate that has to do with the Palestinian police. It has the red numbers. And the white license plates with green numbers are Palestinian civilians. The green license plate with white numbers is Palestinian public transportation, and the yellow-orange license plates are Israelis. So we made that out. The yellow license plates are Israelis. The white license plates with green are Palestinian civilians. The white with red are Palestinian police. The green with white numbers are Palestinian public transportation, like taxis type services, taxis or multiple users, the shirut we say in Hebrew, the shared vans. This junction ahead of us is called the Betot. To the east of us there are two towns that are called Beta. Swing around and see here. This is the Betot, and you can see the new road here is to the east. The beginning was to the west of the old road, and then it crosses over to the east. And here we're coming into a Palestinian town called Hawara, which is north of the Tapuach Junction. We're still on Road 60. The road itself is under Israeli responsibility and Israeli security, and for that reason Israeli cars are allowed to drive through. So the town itself on either side of the road is Area B, under the responsibility of the Palestinian Authority. All of the homes here, the businesses, the residents are all part of the Palestinian Authority. They're not under Israeli control, but the road itself is under Israeli control and protection. Now you can see some traffic jam at different times during the day. This congestion can start about a kilometer earlier. You see the minaret to the front right hand side. That's the older mosque on the main road in Hawara. All of the residents here are Muslim, and as we get closer to the mosque, we'll see that they have installed a new golden dome roof on the mosque, which is a new addition, and seems to be becoming popular at many different mosques throughout Israel. They are adding the golden dome to resemble the golden dome on the Temple Mount, the Dome of the Rock. Okay, I had an incoming phone call, so we missed a little bit. Let me know in the comments if that section is interesting to you, and we will get back. So we're still in Hawara, and you can see that the traffic is moving pretty slowly here. This is not strange, and that is why the new road is so important, because this is a very narrow road going through a built-up area, and it is clogged up every morning and every afternoon as people are on the way back and forth to work. So the new road will be a real blessing. See the sign here? It says Itzhar, Netanya, Tulkarem. Originally Road 60 continues north, but when this road to the left, when this road was paved, it replaced Road 60. Road 60 ahead of us, we're going to continue straight on Road 60, but now officially, if you look on a newer map, you'll see that Road 60 at this point turns off to the west. And that is part of the Oslo process, where the city of Shechem, Nablus, was given over to the Palestinian Authority and closed off for Israelis and Jewish traffic. So this road to the ahead of us to the left it was a detour instead of historically. If we were going from here to Netanya, we would continue going straight through the city of Shechem, Nablus. But now we turn off here to through Itamar and Chavat Gilad and Kidumim, Shaveh Shomron. Netanya from here is probably about less than 40 minutes. Here you can see all of the work for the new road. The new road will lead right up to this junction. This will become an inter-exchange. So we're still headed north on Road 60. We've passed through Hawara and we are still facing Shechem, Nablus, which is about 5 minutes ahead of us. Here you can see the signs ahead of us. Mount Grizim. The brown signs are tourist attractions. The Shomronim, Har Bracha, and to the right is Itamar and Elon Moreh. Now we are on road 555. Going east. See the signs that say it's forbidden for Israelis to enter Area A. So there are a lot of warning signs here, because if we were to turn off to the left, it would take us into Area A, and Area A is not permissible for Israelis to enter. And behind us on this, ahead of us on this hill, behind the hill that is ahead of us, is the town of Itamar, which is an Israeli town, or some would call a settlement, because we are in this Shomron, which is also known as the West Bank. And this town, Itamar, is a farming community. There are many families here who have farms and ranches. And all of the farms here in Itamar are organic. And there are also educational institutions. There is a yeshiva and for post-high school, and a yeshiva high school, and a elementary school, a Talmud Torah for boys, and a parallel Talmud Torah school, elementary school for girls. There are also a couple of artists here, and they too are interesting and worthy of a visit to see their work in the synagogue and in the yeshiva and in the public sphere. If we went straight, we would continue to Elon Moreh, but here we are turning off into Itamar. across the building of the synagogue that was built in honor and memory of many residents who were killed in terrorist attacks. All right, my friends, I hope that you enjoyed this tour, this drive to Itamar in the Shomron. And make sure that you've subscribed and share it with your friends, and share any thoughts in the comment section. Look forward to hearing from you. Be well.